batlo ba best friend yaka for 2 minutes nyana jo. I saw you get raised up. Eh? You're actually weak, man. And by a girl.
Weak.
Yo, by a girl.
So weak.
Yo, so for context, this girl
I was there, bruh.
with the best
Bruh.
Pretoria accent.
And so beautiful. So
Pretty,
so
pretty,
beautiful,
pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah.
She's like, best. And for 2 seconds, I was like, oh.
How about my best friend yaka for 2 minutes nyana. And yeah, she even did the hair thing.
And then she just wanted a charger.
Yeah, she wanted to use your power bank. And
Just wild.
and I saw you get raised up. You were blushing.
I was like,
you couldn't even answer. You looked at me, and I'm like, dude, is there enough power?
I was like, I don't know, because like I don't think that's what I was expecting her to say.
Yeah.
I think I was expecting her to say something differently. And also because earlier somebody came up to me and like they complimented me on something that was just so random. Like somebody like just out of the blue.
Yeah, like about my best friend yaka
So
or
when she
vibe.
started that, I was like, oh, she's trying to maybe be friends or something. Like, oh,
like you're a
I like the
vibe.
girl.
Like I've already seen your vibe.
Like,
and-
let's go. And then she's like, I just on a charge. I was like,
yeah, and then when she was done, she's like, same time next year, Joe. Same place, same. Yeah,
but
that was.
that's a vibe I like. I like that vibe. Like I like people just being nice, being positive. Yo, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
So yeah.
So DSTV Delicious.
DSTV Delicious, Miss Lauryn Hill in South Africa.
Ooh.
Wyclef.
Yeah. Yo.
Her sons.
Yo.
So yeah, I thought it was a really dope ass vibe. It was very different from the conversation post the show when we met up with Jin and we're reflecting on Hey Neighbour and Kendrick because we were both at Hey Neighbour. Jin was at Hey Neighbour as well, and just how interactive the Lauryn Hill performance was. It was more about the crowd, and Kendrick, it was more about the performance. I was thinking a bit about that this morning, like what matters more, what do I like more, and I couldn't come to a conclusion. For me, I started thinking about it like more about what matters to the artist matters more, because I can tell that Kendrick wants to stick in your head. He wants to, like, he's in that place in his career where he wants to set things in stone. Like, he's a Pulitzer winner. So I feel like Lauryn Hill, in terms of like her being this Renaissance figure, she's already done that.
Yeah.
Now it's about, sure, she wants to have a cool performance, but she wants to have a memorable performance. But I think what matters more to her is engaging with the crowd. It's more spiritual.
Yeah.
It's more like, let's get in the field together and all of that. Something else I was thinking about were all these conversations I was hearing from people as we're walking out about the kids, like her having her 2 kids as part of the show. Like, and it was extreme points of views. Like, some people are like, they're not good enough to be on stage with Lauryn Hill. And some people are like, nah, fam, like, you expect any mother to do something like that. I'm all for nepotism. So, like, I'm not even going to say where I stand in terms of, like, her having YG, Marley, and is it Ziggy? So, that was also something I was thinking about. Wyclef was special.
Wyclef was playing the guitar with his mouth.
Yeah. It was dead ass giving Jimi Hendrix.
His mouth.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So what? How do you feel about the whole experience?
I think so. Before like I get into the Lauryn Hill thing, I'm trying to think about it from just a festival perspective, and I think I did myself a slight disservice because I went to the event a little bit late. So I wasn't able to I didn't get the opportunity to actually enjoy the food, just chill and enjoy the vibes and so on. So I think from that point of view, I did myself a disservice. But I did see like there was food, like there was a lot of vibes. And by the time I got there, it was just packed. Like the queues were long. I was like, I don't have and I was hungry, but I was like, I don't have the energy to be sitting, like to be standing on this queue for that long. So I would have loved to actually just experience the food, the vibe in totality. But just from a perspective of being a South African and like attending festivals in South Africa, like bro, we are top tier. Like the vibe is so beautiful. Like everybody's in a good mood. Everybody looks good. It's just like trying to have fun,
I really like the different variations, especially obviously the girls.
Yeah.
Like it was like you were seeing a bunch of doppelgangers, like bandanas.
Different versions.
Yeah, these Pan-African earrings. You're seeing like different versions of how like pretty South African women, beautiful South African women are interpreting Lauryn Hill's look throughout her career. Fugees, Miss Education,
MTV. And it was very chilled. Like there's people that like went very like, chilled, very like the reggae colors, like the 3 colors. Some people just went very like earthy colors, but you can still tell like it's giving Lauryn Hill. We're not confused about who we're here to see.
Yeah.
I love that. Also I loved I am so like mad that I missed Zoe because like how did I miss Zoe? But Oskido came in before Lauryn. And he was great. He just played all South African classics, and you should have seen how like just everybody was enjoying like the vibes, like just like it was like a true South African moment, which I truly, truly enjoyed. So coming to Lauryn Hill, look, I think it's Lauryn Hill. Like it's Lauryn Hill. Like there is no way you're not gonna enjoy a Lauryn Hill performance because of just how she is. Because I don't think she has ever sold sort of a packaged idea. So whatever she literally comes up with or whatever she does is almost like you're going to accept it because she hasn't molded herself into like this little brand that just does this in some way. Like if she was to come up and do, I don't know, she was doing Amapiano vibes up there and people were vibing with her. It's Lauryn Hill. I don't think she can do much wrong. Also because of the legacy that like you're talking about. Like she's built Lauryn Hill as
she can do no
wrong. And I think she did no wrong. Like she had the energy to. I was actually just so surprised. Like we were even spoken about this that like she held the entire performance like, and she was keeping up with YGs, like all the kids that were on that stage. She was keeping up with them the entire time, and that's like.
When
crazy.
all the other acts were coming up, she became like the back vocalist and like the hype man and like. Dressed in Tebe Magugu, one of one, Wyclef as well.
Matosa as well. The dancers were dressed in Matosa.
Like, so it's also like she's immersed herself in that's why I'm saying like it's very different from the Kendrick type approach. You know? But it's they're both well received because it's like it's one of those things where you understand where the artist is coming from and what they're trying to do with their performance.
Yeah, and I think she went. I think if I could just put a word to her performance, I think it was legacy. I think she really
memorable
went with legacy.
Yeah,
like if you could tell the energy on stage was very like family, was very much like close.
Experientially.
Friends.
Experientially, it was African as fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
Exactly. Like it gave African household on stage. Like you can tell, like, you know how if your mother is onto something, we're all onto something and we're gonna do it. And it gave that, even with like the performances, like the dances that they got, like they were very much like, you can tell, man, they thought about where they're performing and what they're trying to bring. They were not trying to bring, obviously it's a curated performance, but they were not trying to bring something that was like a plastic. They were trying to bring like the authenticity, the originality into it. So I honestly thoroughly enjoyed. And on the chat of like her bringing up her sons up there, I I think they are talented. I think they're good. I think the thing that people maybe kind of didn't want was like they came there to see Lauryn Hill and they wanted to see Lauryn Hill maybe for the full 2 hours, just straight out performing all her classics. And obviously there's songs that she didn't perform that people wanted to hear. So I think it was more of like everybody that comes up after this, because we're here to see Lauryn Hill, we don't want necessarily to give them that amount of energy because we're here to see Lauryn Hill. But even in that, it wasn't like people just didn't vibe with the vibe. Like everybody vibed with the vibe on stage, you know? So I don't know. I think
I enjoyed the vibes with the sun. YG for me is a phenomenal artist. It's just that it's also that thing of like coming from that kind of family, you know, like obviously the expectation from being like Bob Marley's grandson and like being Lauryn Hill's son, like that's a lot,
big.
You know.
It's
So
a lot
for
to
me,
carry.
I empathize with that. It's like, bro, and obviously they grew up soft, so you can't expect them to have the kind of struggle to create at that kind of level. But their performances were, especially YG, and I also liked how, even at the end, the son going to her and like, "Mommy, I just want to quickly freestyle." You know, it's like. Yeah, he took the mic from her and then he freestyled. And it's like, that for me, that's how I'm saying it was experientially, it was very African. It's like, it makes you think of like just different experiences, like homely vibes and like that little kid who got ramba music. You know,
it was giving. It was really, really giving that. And I don't think I expected anything like outside of that, because that's what I know Lauryn Hill for. Like even her live performance, like if you go to I Gotta Find Peace of Mind, like very experimental, very like playing.
You saw what she did with like, that other version of Killing Me Softly, and then in the background, it's like South African experiences, kids dancing at school in their uniforms. So
I like that. I think I think if I was to think about a South Africa, like a Lauryn Hill performing in South Africa, I think that fits the idea.
100%.
Because it was Lauryn Hill, but she immersed herself in the culture and she became Lauryn Hill in South Africa. So I think I
changing lyrics to incorporate Johannesburg, Soweto, you know,
Yeah, so I think that, I don't know if I would necessarily like compare her to like a Kendrick, because I think, well, like you said, I think they're in different spaces in their careers, and I think the vibe that's trying to get into it is different. Like
the response you're trying to evoke. Yes.
So if you think about it, so I think, right, if you think about a Kendrick, right, if Kendrick was in Compton, I think his performance might be slightly different because he's in his hood and he's like, you know, it's a vibe he's kind of familiar
you
with.
remember with the Not Like Us, I think it was Prime when he brought out YG, that was giving what Lauryn Hill did.
Right.
Yes.
So I think Lauryn Hill took what she would have done in her hometown and kind of curated it and created a South African version of that, right? Whereas I think Kendrick...
So well put. Yes.
I think Kendrick kind of put together a performance, like a structured performance, and he had a message that he wanted to get out, and he got out that message in his performance, in how he got short guys to come and perform with him. So,
that looked like him.
that looked like him to come and perform with him. But I mean, so the reason I say Lauryn Hill gave me Lauryn Hill, the Lauryn Hill that I wanted to see, is because she didn't curate a performance for me. Like, she gave me Lauryn Hill in South Africa, how she would interpret South Africa, like if she was a South African type vibe. And that's what I expect from her. So I think it's very, like, for me, it's a bit difficult for me to kind of, because I think both of them kind of, to your point, had different things to do or to say to us, and they kind of executed to the point exactly how they needed to execute. So I don't know.